Hello and happy day. Welcome to New Age Custom Farming. If you're new here, we are a custom farming operation in Wisconsin, and today we are doing all things chopping corn. We are at one of our custom harvesting jobs today, and I'm playing lunch lady. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Well, this isn't a good sign when there's a chopper sitting on the side of the field with its head folded up and still a field left to be chopped. But I'm wondering, because I think this is the New Holland I think this is the chopper that New Holland sent us, and I'm wondering if we're just out of hours of being able to use it, because we used it yesterday, we used it on Saturday, so we might just be out of hours. We'll see. What's the skinny on why the chopper's just sitting there?
Well, this one had the processor bearings go out of it yesterday, so we have a spare processor on the shelf. So Dad and Roland and somebody, I don't know, they put the spare one in this chopper. So I was driving that chopper until this one got here, and we're almost out of hours we can use on that chopper. So I'm parking that one to save a few hours on it. So if this one breaks down again, I can use that one and we're not down for good. That's the skitty.
Well, Bree and I are waiting for Avery to get back down to this end of the field to hop on the chopper for just a little bit more. We were playing fetch with corn, her favorite thing ever. Is this what you're looking for? Is this what you're looking for? This is just a random agronomy fun fact for you guys, but if you ever hear people refer to field corn as dent corn, it's because when it's mature and ready for harvest, you'll see these dents in it. So, just a random fun fact about Bree's little toy for you guys.
listening to the motor. The engine, if you will. I get lit up for calling it the wrong thing. The engine.
Light them up in the comments. You know what comments mean? Good engagement. Avery didn't even notice that the drone was above him. That's why I asked him that.
Couldn't hear it over the rumble of the C-18 cat.
The purr, if you will.
The purr, if you will.
This is some nice, big, and tall corn here. What are your thoughts on this variety?
It's nice stuff, that's for sure. It's on really good ground too, so that helps.
What are your thoughts on unloading into the Fat Boy?
Loading the Fat Boy?
Yeah. Well, you're unloading into it and it's getting loaded. Technical terms.
Technically, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have a load on. That's the thing. Is like there's not really a load. I'm literally converting one thing to another.
Anyway, my question.
It's good. I like it. Easier to hit. What was your thoughts on loading into the Fat Boy? If that's what you want to call it.
That's literally what it's called.
Loading into it?
Fat Boy. That's what it's called.
No, I'm talking loading into it. Using the term loading into it. What were your thoughts? You drove the chopper.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? I'd let you drive again, but we're on somebody else's dime right now.
We're on hourly time and somebody else's dime.
So we gotta keep grinding at maximum capacity. Not spill. Not have any little panic moments.
Okay, tell me that you never had any panic moments the first time you ever drove a chopper.
I didn't.
Don't lie to us. A blockage. It's just too big a corn. So you're saying you never once panicked?
Nope. Cool as a cucumber.
You know what they say about liars?
What? Never heard. I've never been called a liar. Never been a liar, so I've never really worried what they say about them.
We're going to, well, Avery's going to open up a field, and so when you open up a field with corn silage, the chopper box has to drive behind you, and you're shooting right behind you into the box. And Avery's gonna probably yell at me and say my big noggin's in the way.
I already did.
Well, is it out of the way now?
All the way there.
So the driver of the chopper has to use their mirrors to make sure that they're getting it into the box. And then you're looking behind you, obviously, and occasionally it shoots out, but in the grand scheme of things, not that much is actually lost.
This box really helps. That front flipper that goes down in the big...
Yeah, this is the Fat Boy. And so that front flipper, we've talked about it in a different video, but the front part of it goes down, so it makes it a lot easier for Avery or whoever's driving the chopper to be able to see into the box and make it in. We posted a video of us opening up a field with the chopper chopping corn on our Facebook page, and there was a lot of keyboard warriors on there trying to tell us how bad we were doing, but I would just like them to all sit in the driver's seat and attempt to do this, because I bet you not a lot of them could. So on top of the chopper driver trying to know where they're, or making sure they're getting it into the, making sure that they're getting it into the box, they also have to keep an eye out on the front to make sure they're going the right spot, to make sure they're not running into down trees or anything. Example right there. That branch is like right on it.
Yeah, it would have been just fine, but when you're going forward and when you see branches in the corn, you don't know how far out it is into the corn.
There's more out there. You see it?
No, there's a big tree down here. Can I back up a little bit? Just example, exhibit A right there. So now you're going around a corner, adjusting the spout, watching behind you, so you're hitting the corn in the wagon, and making sure you don't wreck your head on a tree.
Like the tree branch goes all the way out to here. Here's a look into the mirror and what he sees on getting it into the box. There's this mirror and then a mirror up here, and then same on the other side. Left Avery out in the field. I am back at the farm now going to feed calves, and Mason was also out combining soybeans today, and I had texted him to ask him where he was, because Avery didn't know where he was, because Mason had asked me if I wanted to come out and get drone shots out of him combining soybeans like last time he was combining, and I never was able to because Avery had stolen the drone. Anyway, long story short, Mason never got back to me of where he was, so we are not going out to see the status of combining beans yet, but don't worry, there'll be lots of bean action, combining action this entire spring. Not this entire spring, this entire fall. Good gravy. This is one of the calves in yesterday's video that I said has been struggling drinking. We're tying a bottle this time. Hopefully it's not a bottle baby, but I also need it to drink.